There's a lot of amazing Pokemon Unova, and thank you for cleaning my 2012 Nintendo 3DS XL Blue Edition. Anyways, a lot of amazing Pokemon in Unova, all of which could really help you in your journey in Unova. And today, we're going to learn about the importance of technique. An amazing transition here, we're also going to talk about why you should have a Minccino in your Pokemon Black and White team. First, let's talk availability. The earliest you can find a Minccino is in Route 5, right before the 4th gym. You can find one as low as level 19 or as high as level 25 if you explore in the dark grass. Now, to evolve Minccino, you need a shiny stone, and the earliest you can get a shiny stone is actually on the very next route, Route 6. Inside of the house at the very north of the route, you can talk to a girl and she'll gift you the shiny stone. This is around the time you face off the 5th gym, which means that your Minccino will be a fully evolved Cinccino around level 31 if you wish to evolve it right then and there. So overall, Minccino has a perfectly functional availability. It's just in the risk of being considered middle game, but being available before the 4th gym gives it just enough of an argument to be considered available early game. And despite being a stone evolution, thanks to where you find the shiny stone, Minccino evolves right around when your starter starts getting ready for its final evolution. So it won't be that behind with the rest of your team. Oh my god, a Unova Pokemon that doesn't take ages to evolve? Make a wish. Let's talk about Cinccino stats now. I was pleasantly surprised when I discovered that Minccino has pretty high physical attack stats. Usually cute Pokemon tend to have shitty stats, so now I had the perfect excuse to use it in battle. Pair that up with incredible speed, and Cinccino makes for a great class cannon in a team, because while their offenses and speed are great, their defense leaves a little bit to be desired. It's not horrible, but boy I can see the glass about to crack on Cinccino's coat. Then you have the double-edged sword of being a normal type, where your only weakness is fighting type, but he also resists 0 types, and that weak defense only becomes all the more noticeable. Still, Cinccino can pack a mean punch, and with the right arsenal and amazing speed, Cinccino will put up a decent fight. Now, let's talk about abilities. The cherry on top that can turn a Pokemon from great to amazing. So Minccinos have 2 regular abilities, the first one being Cute Charm, in which if the opponent comes in contact with Minccino, there's a 30% chance your foe will be infatuated, and while infatuated, there's a 50% chance your foe will not attack because they have a big fat crush on you. While that sounds nice in D&D, the situations it's useful are very niche for my liking. Consider the fact that your foe has to use a physical attack move, be a different gender from your Minccino, and add to that it only works 30% of the time? Yeah, there's better abilities out there. Kinda like Minccino's other ability, Technician. Technician increases the power of moves that have 60 base power or less by 50%. Now let me show you how batshit insane Technician is. So first, let me show you 3 moves that Minccino learns that get the Technician boost. Wake Up Slap, Bullet Seed, and Tail Slap. First up, we have a solid fighting type move that deals 60 base power. Not bad, although it could be better. Well, thanks to the Technician boost, it now turns into a 90 base power attack. Probably one of the strongest one-turn, no-recoil fighting type moves out there, perfect for dealing with other normal types. But Technician only starts there, because we also have Bullet Seed, a move where depending on your luck, can hit from twice to 5 times in a single turn. Bullet Seed normally does around 20 base power per hit, which means at minimum, you're attacking with 50 base power, and maximum 125 base power. With Technician, each hit now deals 37.5, which means at minimum, you're hitting your opponents with 75 base power and maximum 187.5 base power. A pretty big significant jump that turns Bullet Seed from a teeny tiny move to an actual threat to look out for. But that's not all. Here's the crown jewel of today's presentation. Introducing Tail Slap, a move that, similar to Bullet Seed, has a chance to hit 2 to 5 times per turn. Each hit also has a base power of 25. But now, look at this. Not only are you getting the Technician boost, but oh wait, Tail Slap is a normal type move, which also means you're getting the Stab boost. So now, each hit has 56.25 base power, meaning that you're guaranteed to hit your opponent with 112.5 base power minimum. Minimum! Holy shit. And if you got lucky enough to hit them with all 5 hits, you're attacking with 281.25 base power, all with your teeny tiny little tail. Now, at the fact that Cinccino has amazing physical attack, you're pretty much one-shotting any Pokemon in your way guaranteed. All the other moves mentioned are also physical, so they'll also hit like 7 trucks in a row, especially if they're super effective. Cinccinos do amazing if you pressure your foe and attack them with all your might, so having really strong moves in your arsenal will be best. Gearing up with Bullet Seed, Wake Up Slap, and Rock Blast will have you be super effective against around 10 types. But Cinccino's bread and butter is going to be their Technician, Stab Boosted, Tail Slap. With these 4 moves mentioned, Minccino will do amazing against Clay's Croc Rock and Excretive with Wake Up Slap, all of Skyla's with Rock Blast, all of Bryson's with either Wake Up Slap and Rock Blast, Chantal's Jellicent and Golurk with Bullet Seed, her Chandelure with Rock Blast, all of Grimsly's with Wake Up Slap, and Caitlyn's Sigilif. It would have been a great Pokemon to face off Elise's Emolgas with Rock Blast, but we gotta wait until Mistral City for that to remind them those moves once they evolve, so I guess I'll have to settle with solo incomplete teams. So, let's round up the information we've got. Minccinos have somewhat early availability, evolving around the same time your starter will evolve into its final form. It has amazing physical attack and speed, but it also has weak defenses in both ends, making it a really good glass cannon. It's got an amazing ability with Technician that pretty much makes its diverse move pool a beast to be messed with. I had already made a video in which I talked about how awesome normal type Pokemon in Unova are, and if you ask me which one is the best, I think I'd have a difficult time responding, but I think with this video, I did Cinccino justice and gave it a good campaign to fight for the best normal type in Unova. If you were to ask my opinion, Minccino genuinely feels like an amazing Pokemon to have in your team if you're looking for a Pokemon that can be used for any type of battle. Whether it be for super effectiveness or the force of a dragon with its tail, Cinccino will be the ideal Pokemon to— wait a minute, did you clean my Nintendo with your tail? Because oh my fuck, what the fuck did you do?